What's going on, guys? RGB Alpha Gaming again. Today, welcome to Prison Architect. I'm going to be playing this game for the very first time. I've literally only just downloaded it. There's no continue game. I have no idea how to play. But I seen someone else play it on YouTube like about a year ago, and I like the look of it. Architecture, please. Prison stories. Okay. We've been contracted to build an execution chamber at this prison in time for the scheduled execution of one Edward Romsey, currently serving life for double premeditated murder. In this chapter, you will learn the basics of construction, room requirements, and utilities. Okay. Wood. Everyone has a name. Ansley. Yo, look, that's weird. That dude is dead skinny. Bro. What's going on? Everyone's like got a little chibi body. I feel like I'm wearing the dress is supplemented from the people who make Peppa Pig. Oh my god, this is great. Okay. It's like garbage or garage. I thought he was reading him a bedtime story. Prison Architect. Is that what my one's gonna look like? Is everyone gonna tell each other bedtime stories? The cat is calling. This is a tough one. There's a prisoner incarcerated at this facility who's been convicted of a double murder and sentenced to death. That's where we come in. We've been contracted to construct an execution chamber in time for the guy's big day. This is where I want the new facility to be built. The first step with any project like this is construct the building itself. We need to make sure we have enough space inside to fit all the rooms we require. In this instance, we need an execution chamber and a shell. So let's get started. To construct the new building, press the arrow button to open the construction menu. Then select structure. From there, simply select building brick. Position cursor where you would like to start building. Hold X to drag up the shape of the building you would want to create. Okay, so your workmen are responsible for the construction of buildings. Collect the steel and concrete from the storeroom and take it to the construction site. They'll use those raw materials to build the foundations and framework of your new building. This is the slowest part of construction, so you should plan ahead when building new facilities. While we wait for them to finish, let's take a look around. Use the analog stick to move the camera around and use these buttons to zoom in and out. Whoa, what the? We're in the middle of the sea. Supply truck. Hello. Yeah, I heard all the cells. Where's me? Why this little dude? Hello. Now let's move over here. What was my building? We need to be able to get in and out of new buildings, so let's build an entrance. Build a large jail door into the south wall. To build the jail door again, build the jail door, press the arrow key again to open the construction menu, and then select doors and walls. With the doors and walls menu open, simply select the large jail door, position the cursor inside the highlighted rectangle, and press X to build the door. Dude, are you gonna actually build this door or not? Oh, but it's all the way over here. And now I have to go wait, how do you even get there? You have to go a long way. Let's just say that. Well, we got here quick though. Oi, don't walk on the grass. You know that. Hey, you burn. As I said, we need a shell and an execution room inside our new building. Portion the space by constructing some brick walls. You can build brick walls by returning to the walls and doors menu. Press the arrow button to open the construction menu and then select the walls and doors. Wait, it's doors and walls. Okay, so we need to build it here. And in here. And apparently we need one here too. But well, I didn't get to read that. Now I'll just do whatever. Like guard. Go here. Wow, he's running to death. No, a dump table. Wait, beds, toilet, weights bench. We're not. Lock up. Oh wait, that's just what time it is. Let's prioritize all of the jobs. How you doing? Spanner. These dudes are efficient. Get more of them, they're good. Whoa! Ah. Like the mine. So this is done. Yeah, and he's just so good for this job. Another done? Yay! Great, now I add large jail doors to these dividing walls. You'll need to rotate one of these large jail doors before you place it. You can do this for fucking weapons that they all free. Instructions, walls and doors. There you go, and there we go. Prioritize both of the jobs. Why am I still speaking in the accent they gave for Batman? Oh yeah, this whole place looks like... Oh, that's a tree. I want to see the tree. I like trees. Look, these prisons have TVs. Dude, they can do stuff. Oh, that's looking good. We now need to designate the room type of each in our new building, so that everyone knows what each room is used for. Use the rooms menu to designate the cell in the smaller area where a condemned inmate will rest until it's time to perform the execution. Then design the execution room itself in the larger area. Rooms of cell. That's all cell area and execution area. These rooms have requirements before they become functional. The cell needs to contain a bed and a toilet at a bare minimum to meet the legal requirements. The execution room obviously needs an electric chair if it is to be used to perform executions. You can find all of these objects in the objects menu. To add new objects to a room, press the button to open the construction menu and then select objects. We're okay. Objects. Where is it? Bed goes here, and what's the other one? Toilet. I'm gonna have it facing this way. And electric chair. It's gonna be right in the center. Yeah, so now if he ever needs the toilet, he's just gonna be staring at a wall. It requires water. Where do I get water from? Prison running, reports, now emergencies. What do I do? Where do I get water from? Where's this dude going? He's like, no, I don't care about this job, I'm leaving. Bye. Bye, have a beautiful life. First road, who's gonna commit suicide? Nah. Mr. Strongman? Come back here. Yeah, there you are. Don't walk on the ground. It's rude. And there's the electric chair. Build it. Right. That's the essentials taken care of, but there are still a few improvements you can make. Like what? I'm just telling you. Just do like this. It's up to you, though. We don't strictly required. It depends on what you care about your prisoners and their environment. The cell itself could be improved with an outward-facing window and a small bookshelf. What about a TV? And a facility would look better with a higher quality floor material like wooden floorboards and mosaic tiles. Outside, you could have some lighting and a paved pathway if you think it needs it. Yes, I don't want people walking in grass. This is the man in question, Edward Ramsey. I teach you once. Would you believe? It's not our place to decide if he deserves this. The law has made that decision. We're just here to do a job. Once you are satisfied the facility is ready, you can begin the prisoner transfer to his new cell. Simply place the cursor on the snapshot in his cell and press X to initiate the transfer. Do it now. Don't shed one tear for this guy. He's a stone cold killer. Guilty as charged. He even confessed. Wanna know what he did? It's just yourself. It's around 11 p.m. The lights were already on and knew she was home. The backstory. He has a nice house. I know how to catch you two here. Edward, don't. Just don't. What are you going to do? Jesus. Clear as day, if you ask me. Deserves every vote he's gonna get. All men deserve forgiveness, even him. Wait, no, that's all men deserve forgiveness, even him. Are you sure in yourself that you can deal out such a final judgment? Catching your wife with another man is no excuse for what he did. And he went there with a loaded gun, knowing he'd find them together. That's double premeditated murder. He's done nothing but cooperate with the authorities. The state is making an example of him. If he'd committed this crime 100 miles north, he'd be looking at life imprisonment instead. How is that justice? Do you want a guy like this running free? I'll sleep just fine at night when I know he's gone. Good work so far. However, there was one problem. The execution room isn't operational yet because it doesn't have any power. We need to connect it directly to the power stations that supplies our prison with its electricity. We are now viewing the prison in an underground view. In this view, you can see the electric wires and the layout of the entire prison. Each building in the prison is connected to the power grid by these thick underground electric cables shown in green. Power is provided to the prison by this power station, which draws electricity from a natural grid. As you can see, this entire cell block is without power. To fix this problem, we first need to switch back to the underground view to understand why the lights are without power. The nearest electric cables are too far away. Our engineers can't complete the wiring for this area. You need to extend the electric cables nearby to cover this wing of a prison. To construct new electrical cables, press the button to open the construction menu and select power supply. Place electrical cables in the highlighted areas to provide power for this cell block ASAP. Shut up if the battery's low. So we need to go down. Lights on, the only thing we need power. You know electric chair does too. Use some more electrical cables to connect the execution facility to the power station. The electric chair itself is a special type of electric item. It requires its own dedicated power supply, and you'll connect it up directly with electrical cables. Okay, so what do I do? Power supply, electrical cable. Am I doing this right? I don't feel like I am. Oh, I missed a spot. Yeah, I feel like I done that wrong. We're almost done, I think. We should test the new execution room at least once before we try to use it, though. Just gonna turn it on for a few seconds to make sure everything's okay. Well, that didn't work. Looks like we drew too much power and tripped the circuit breaker in the power station. The whole prison is dark. Gonna need more juice to be able to have a power spike the electric chair generates. Adding capacitors to our new power station allows it to handle having more electrical items connected to it. There's 3 more capacitors around this power station, so it has enough capacity to handle us turning on the electric chair. To add the extra capacitors, we need to press the back button and select the power supply menu again. No! And that's gonna be all for today's video, guys! If you enjoyed it, and you want more like it, so then hit the like button so I know. And I will see you all in the next video.